was a Monday morning like any other Monday morning, except that it wasn't. I was home after dawn, and I can count on one hand the number of times that that's happened, with 6 or 7 fingers to spare. For once, the beneficiary of the newspaper subscription I paid for was me, instead of the neighbors or the dog. But this Monday was different for another reason. There was a disappearance. You can't count on the police at a time like this. There's only one man for the job. And sure, I was too close to it, but I care about every case, every innocent victim who comes through my door. So it's no different when that innocent victim is me. A woman always enters at a time like this. It never fails.
Good morning.
This one's no victim, though.
You got that right.
She's a tough one. Different from the other women who come through my door.
There better not be any other women coming through your door.
She's a smart one, too. It's almost like she can hear my internal monologue. I'll have to be careful with this one.
Would you stop playing and have breakfast with me for once?
I'd like to, honey. I really would. But I can't. And I think you know why.
Because you're busy being dressed like a schmuck, pretending to be a detective on the one morning you have off this month?
Misdirection. A simple evasion. Of course, I see right through it. She knows she's in trouble. And she knows that I know. And she knows that I know that she knows that I know. Now to cleverly get it out of her.
Is this some passive-aggressive way of trying to make a point? Or you've been sniffing the papers over a little too long?
I've been sniffing around for something, and you know what it is.
You think I'm hiding something? Fine. Tell your audience. I'm going back to bed.
Oh, back to finish the crime, perhaps. Maybe she wanted breakfast in bed. Or maybe she wanted something more in bed. Or maybe she didn't want anything at all. She's a tough one to read. But she'll be back. They always come back. Another one enters. The hunt's afoot.
Hey, Dad, you playing detective again?
Feigning familiarity. It's an old ploy that distracts from the facts.
Sure, Dad. Whatever.
So I suppose you know why you're here.
Well, you and Mom had too much to drink one night.
No, I mean, why you're here right now this morning.
Because I'm hungry and I want breakfast.
Do you? Are you sure you're hungry?
Pretty sure. Look, I know you're not always around this time of day, so you'll have to take my word for it. But I usually walk in about now, knowing for sure if I'm hungry. Mom's probably already come in and Lindsay will be next. If she ever gets out of the shower, everything is normal. Except for you.
Is it normal that none of you eat breakfast together?
What do you care if we have breakfast together? You're not even here for it.
Do you always eat it here, or sometimes take it to another room?
I don't always have breakfast anywhere.
You didn't answer the question.
I don't need to. If you want to know the answer, try to be here more often.
I'm just trying to get the truth with you.
Truth about what?
I think you know.
I don't know.
It's about something missing.
That'd be you most of the time.
You know that's not what I'm talking about.
Fine, I was going to put it back when I was done with it.
Put it back. Were you going to clean it?
Clean it? You mean like launder it? Who launders $500?
$500?
Okay, fine. It was $1,000. I didn't think you ever went into the box. I thought it was just for emergencies. And besides, this was an emergency. I'll put it all back when I get it back.
Get it back?
Okay, fine. I'm selling to. But it's not like it isn't medicinally legal. Besides, I'll make back twice as much as I spent. Just don't tell Mom, okay? Just keep it between us guys. It won't happen again, all right?
Sometimes cases take unexpected turns. You discover something important, something disturbing even. But it's just a distraction to keep you from what you originally set out for.
What are you doing here?
I should ask you the same question. Shouldn't you be in class already?
Not this semester.
Why aren't you at the gym then?
What's with the third degree?
I think you know
Know what?
what I'm asking you about.
I never know what you're asking about, but I have to leave.
Where are you off to so fast?
Well, you think I'm supposed to be going to the gym.
But are you?
Why wouldn't I be?
Don't you want breakfast first?
I already ate.
I knew it.
Knew what?
Lindsay, it's okay. I know what you did, and I understand.
What do you know? What do you understand?
I know why you're being evasive. Why you've changed your schedule. What's really going on with you this morning. Why you've already eaten.
You know?
Of course I do.
You don't know.
You don't think your own father can tell when you're hiding something?
Not really.
You won't be able to hide it forever, you know.
I didn't know how to tell you.
Lindsay, it's okay.
I know it is. I just didn't think you'd say it was, though.
Why not? It hasn't happened before, has it?
Of course not. How could you say that?
It's okay. I just wanted to make sure this didn't become a habit with you.
Pretty tough habit to have. You're really okay with it?
Why wouldn't I be?
Do you think Mom will be okay with it?
We don't have to tell her.
Thanks, Dad. You're being so cool about this. I always knew you wanted to be a grandfather. I just didn't think you wanted this soon. You're the best.
Sometimes it takes a while for new facts to sink in. And sometimes it's hard to get ourselves out of the corners that we paint ourselves into. But until this paint dries, we now know by elimination who the culprit was in our original mystery. And now to get a confession out of her.
So, Detective, did you figure it out? Whatever it is you wanted to figure out.
I don't know what's been going on around here that I wasn't aware of.
Well, maybe if you were here more often, it wouldn't be happening.
Was it my absence that caused it, or what you did because of my absence?
Well, maybe. You're just shifting the blame away from yourself.
Oh, Pi, answering my question with that, aren't you shifting the blame away from yourself?
Fine. I can't do this anymore. You're right. But how did you know?
Well, you seemed unusually sated when you walked in here this morning.
But I didn't even see him last night.
See who?
Oh my God.
I just wanted to know what happened to the cereal bowl.
You what?
Somebody took the cereal bowl when I was outside getting the paper. I just wanted to know who.
A cereal bowl? All this cloak and dagger ridiculousness over a cereal bowl? And I told you, if you would just gotten a normal bowl like a normal person would have, everything would have been fine.
The strangest cases are the ones where you discover something you didn't even set out to look for. Of course, that's no consolation when you don't solve the mystery you originally set out to solve. Not every case gets solved. And something even bigger was solved here today. And since the original mystery is easily worked around, my work here is done. It was a Monday morning like any other Monday morning, except that it wasn't.